Hi guys, welcome back to Codemaster Coach, your medical coding tutor. Well, you guys have asked for it, an introduction to medical terminology class. So today I'm completing Unit 1. I started it in the previous video, so if you haven't viewed it yet, please go back and review it. But in this lesson today, I want to introduce week 1, and in this week's lesson, I will be introducing you to medical terminology, and the best way that I know to do that is to start with a syllabi. So as you will see, I put together for you a course syllabi that states my expectations of the class. I'm asking you to prepare flashcards or index cards that you can write down your terms on, of the medical terms that we cover each week. And keep these flashcards. I keep mine in my purse or in a pocket, some way that I can keep them with me at all times to study. And on the front of that card, you'll write your medical term, and on the back, you'll write the definition of the medical term. I will present fill-in exercises throughout the lesson. You'll have diagrams, you'll have skeleton of body parts, and you have to go in and identify the words pertaining to that body part for that particular chapter. Pictures. What a better way to learn a word than to see a picture of it, right? Well, I will try my best to upload pictures. And then tables, I will do tables throughout each of the chapters because I found that tables help me to introduce a lot of information in an organized way. Web links, you'll find a lot of information. It's going to be easy for me to give you a website to go to that will better describe what's going on in that particular body system. Review of word parts and review of terms. You'll see one in today's lesson. And I will provide answer key. In other words, I'm asking you to only refer to the answers after you've completed the exercises. But again, I will be sure to give you an answer key. Also remember, because this is YouTube, I have a limited amount of time to present this material to you. So please make every effort to look for additional terms because I can only cover a limited amount of terms. And any medical terminology class actually is not going to be able to give you every single medical term. But please, in your efforts, in addition to what I present, Google, pull out a medical dictionary or whatever to find medical terms that pertain to that body system. And at the end of each lesson or each unit that I give you, I will have an assignment for that week. And your assignment this week is to prepare your flashcard or your index card for the terms that I'm going to introduce in today's unit. And then answer the exercises that I have for that unit. All right, here is your course syllabus. Again, it's Introduction to Medical Terminology. This course introduces the student to medical terminology, which is the language of medicine. I'll introduce the word parts and human body structures and body systems. I will give weekly assignments, and I'll upload one of these every single week. I'll also give bonus assignments, which are additional assignments that you can complete at your own pace. And these bonus assignments allow you additional exercises to apply your knowledge that you learned. And please, students, please remember, I'm your coach. I'm here to assist you throughout each one of these lesson plans. So feel free to email me at codemastercoach@gmail.com with any questions that you might have. So again, welcome aboard. Let's get started. Unit 1. In my last video, I kind of introduced you to the same thing, but I want to go over it briefly again. The history of medical terminology. Remember, medical terminology is the language of medicine. Most medical terms are composed of both Greek and Latin words. The two ways to learn medical terminology are memorization and knowing your word parts and how they fit together. For example, if I say subhepatic, subhepatic, subhepatic. Subhepatic means pertaining to below the liver. Subhepatic means pertaining to below the liver. Subhepatic means pertaining to below the liver. If I say it so many times and you hear it so many times, you'll begin to memorize it and you will know that subhepatic means pertaining to below the liver. However, if you're able to break your word parts up, because you will know your word parts and how they fit together, you will know that sub is a prefix, comes at the beginning, modifies the meaning, and it means below. Hepat means liver. It's a word root. It's a core word. IC comes at the end, modifies the meaning, and it means pertaining to. And because when we break our medical terms up, we start with the suffix, IC, pertaining to, go to the prefix, sub, below, And hepatic or hepat, liver. So subhepatic means pertaining to below the liver. So see the two ways that you learn medical terminology: memorization, knowing your word parts and how they fit together. So what are the 4 word parts? Again, their prefix comes at the beginning, modifies the meaning of the word. Suffix comes at the end, modifies the meaning of the word. Word root, which is your core word or your meat of the word. And then there's a combining vowel, which is used to ease pronunciation. You'll see that in a few minutes. So let's use some of our words for this chapter. I'm presenting to you these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 word roots right here. Gaster, hepat, arthur, ven, adden, osti, and cardi. We add the combining vowel to it for ease in pronunciation, so gas becomes gastro, hepato, arthro, veno, adeno, osteo, and cardio. Gastro means stomach, hepato means liver, arthro means joint, veno means vein, adeno is gland, osteo is bone, cardio is heart. Those are our word roots. Prefixes, we said again, the P, come at the beginning, modify the meaning. Sub, we already said, is below or under. Re means to do again. Intra, within. Trans, across. Again, prefixes come at the beginning, modify the meaning. And then you have your suffixes come at the end. The F, itis, means inflammation of. Ology, study of. IC, pertaining to. OUS, pertaining to. Pathy, disease. Again, these are suffixes. Come at the end, modify the meaning. But don't forget about the combining vowel, CV. It's usually an O. It's used to ease the pronunciation. In its plural form, it's an I, the letter I instead of O. But remember up here on these terms, how I added the O to the word root, made it the combining vowel to the O root, made the combining form, cardio. That's where your combining vowel is used, especially when we start building our terms. So here we are. I did the first one for you. Pertaining to below the liver. Sub is the prefix, P. Hepat, word root, liver. IC, pertaining to at the end, suffix. If you will, go through and do numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fill in where, and the hint is there, it's a word root. Disease of the stomach, what would your word root be? And go back to these terms that I gave you right here. All of these in this exercise can be built from these terms that I gave you right here. So do these 5, and down here, define the following. Study of heart, based on the words up here. What word means study of the heart? Disease of bone, pertaining to stomach, and study of stomach. Disease of bone. And then I'm asking you to be creative, guys, and build your own words from these terms. Okay, that's it. Remember, YouTube is limited. This is Unit 1. Don't forget to build a notebook, whether it's an electronic one on your computers or a physical notebook of these units as we go through them, because you will see these terms again. Don't forget to complete the exercises and make your flashcards or your index cards of these terms, of these prefixes, suffixes, and your word roots here. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so that you won't miss a video. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks.